Hello there everybody, Sam's Trains here, welcome back to the railway, and at long last, welcome back to Sam's Trains Live. I should also start as well by saying happy Father's Day, so if there are any fathers in the chat, drop yourself in there, and a very, very happy Father's Day to you. Anyway, welcome back to a brand new series of Sam's Trains Live. This is going to be on random Sundays throughout the summer at 1 or 2 o'clock British time. So if you want to check out the future episodes, then just subscribe or turn on notifications, and that's the best way you can find out that they're going ahead. But today I've got quite a few exciting things to do. First of all, I've got a big box of model trains to show you, and I wanted to actually reveal the box to start with because, you know, some people like to exaggerate the sizes of boxes and of other things in video titles and such. I want to prove that I haven't done so today. Look at the size of this thing. Hopefully this isn't going to take forever to look at, but it is a big box, so that was not a lie. Anyway, I've also got, oh my word, heavy too. I've also got some pictures and drawings to show. I've got some requests to do. Is that one from Sparky? He wants to see the Class 08 and a B2 Peckhit. Ooh, that's quite the pairing. Pulling the LBSC coaches and a Great Western Brake van. Love to see this series again, just like that. So I'm taking requests. Got some trains to run. What else have I got to do? Oh yeah, and I've got a new wagon as well to give away to a new home. So stay tuned for that. But before we get on to any of that stuff, I need to talk to you guys again because it has been quite a long while since the last stream. So how is everybody doing? I've had a nice chat with other folks before we started, but bad start. Liam Wilkins, almost reversed your name, says hello to you, and yes, it is a huge box, it sure is. Tony, hello as well. Dominic Z says hi 10 cents. What? Well, 10 cents says hello to you too, I'm sure. I'm very well, thank you, NWR J&W Studios. I hope you're well as well. No request this time, says Sparky, just happy to be a member for over a year. Well, thank you very much for the support, Sparky, and I'm glad you like the videos as well. Thank you very much. TMDRNM as well, don't know if this counts as a super chat, but if it is, could you run a Trying Black Princess with your rake of Pullmans? Well, if you're, oh no, it says engineer. If you're a chief mechanical engineer, you do get a free request with your membership. Mega Train Lover, hello Sam, hope you're well. Thank you very much, by the way. Please could I have a Hornby LBSC improved engine Green Terrier with the four-wheelers? Ah, that's a classic one. Of course, Mega Train Lover, no problem. Reese J, hello. Benji Boogle, that's a new one. Hello, hope you're okay. Toby Yoda, nice to see you. Alex Dent, it's been a long time doing this stream. It's been, oh, I guess it means coming. It has been a long time coming. Yes, it has. MBR099, nice to see you. Triple Plate, yes, the box is pretty huge. Conjunction, says Princess Flora 42. That is a reference from a long time ago. Sam, do you like the Oxford diecast meter? I'm not sure. Probably though. I do like the Oxford diecast range. Tramlink UK, nice to see you. Hope everything's okay with you. Christian Hayes, nice to see you as well. Diesel, oh, this is one. This is a username. Diesel D182, aka Mohammed Wady. There you go. Big name, but I took the time to say it. I think it was worth it. Hello, yes, it has been a long time, Jasper and Willow, and that's a nice idea. Tharkesh J, very nice. Right, so as always, I am taking requests for £5 or the equivalent, so if you want to have an engine or some rolling stock shown on one of these streams and you'd like to support the channel, then you can do that using the super chat, and of course all of the proceeds go back into the channel to help fund new videos. So thank you so much to everyone who does that. But also, if you don't want to donate, if you just want to watch, that is absolutely fine as well. I'm just really glad to have you. And yes, for the requests, I've got this. Now, you might not see anything inherently funny about this wagon, but let me show you it up close. This is what I'm going to give away to a new home at some point in today's stream. As you can see, it's a nice Oxford wagon, a 7-planker, and it says NMH on the side. What does that stand for? Well, I can tell you, it stands for Knapsbury Mental Hospital. Now, obviously, I'm not taking the mick out of the mental hospital, but why is this wagon got that on the side of it? Like, what do they put inside it? Hopefully not the patients. I have no idea. But one thing is for sure, it would be in bad taste and also just a bad idea to ask you for requests with a mental hospital theme. I'm not even sure how that would go. So instead, because it's kind of got this camouflage livery, instead, I'm going to ask for the best military themed request because people seem to like that. And I hope they like that a bit more than they like mental hospitals. So yeah, I didn't realise that I'd bought a mental hospital wagon. I appreciate that is a strange thing to give away, but it turns out that is what I've got. So yeah, that's that, isn't it? And Williamtown, yes, I did see your request. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that's all right. It's near enough. I've got it written down, so I'll be doing it. Right. So, oh yes, if there's any birthdays in the house or around today, you can super chat for any amount. Oh, hello. That looks strange. I like that though. It's like a purple theme. Very nice. And I'll play the Hellish Birthday song for you. Is it like? Oh yeah, I'm like that permanently now. Blimey. Let me see if I can take care of that, because this stream will not be pleasant if you've got to look at me like that. There we go. Are we still in sync now? That can mess with the sync. I don't know. Anyway, let's run some trains to distract from the horror. So, the first ones come from, I believe these come from the engineers. So we have on the outside line Raphael Wellard, who wanted to see the LNER V2, the new one, with 6 coaches. I haven't put 6 on, I will admit, but yeah, that's because they take too long to put on and off. But I've got, I think, 4, with some of my most reliable wagons and a brake van. The most reliable wagons are the sort of Oxford Hornby Bachmann open wagons, so I've put some of those on. Dancing Turtle 96 wanted to see my 2 favourite BR engines, so I've gone with the obvious one, the Merchant Navy, and a slightly less obvious one, the Princess. And then Samuel's Locos wanted to see the 2800 class, lovely loco that, with some wagons and a Great Western Toad on the back, which I'll show you. And also William Babcock wanted to see my LSWR Terrier, but of course that is O gauge and not 00, so I've got that up on the O gauge layout. You might have seen it a second ago. And I'll get that running in just a minute for you. But for now, let's get these engines on the main line running. And let's hope we don't have any major catastrophes today. Even though there's absolutely no point in saying that, because it will probably happen regardless. Because it usually does. It's just a question of when. Purple, says Triple Play. Yes, purple. It's like a disco. Don't know. Very strange. Oh yeah, Laura Hemming, shout out a very happy Father's Day to Franz and David. No problem. Happy Father's Day to you folks. I'm guessing you are somebody's father. Otherwise that would have been a very strange thing to write, so I'm guessing that's so. Now they've all arrived at the back of the room at the same time today. Very interesting. Lovely to see the Bachmann V2 up and running again, of course. A very, very enjoyable loco that. And a nice double header in action too. Seem to go well together as well. I can't say for sure whether these two have gone together. They wouldn't have really gone together back in the day, would they? So maybe maybe I haven't done that before. I think the 2800 class is stuck. Oh, you can't see it, but its wagons have tipped over because I suspect some of the cables behind my PC have snagged on them. So that's a great start. You see, I told you it was just a matter of when. So I'm going to try and get these back on the track now while the engine still runs, which is not a great idea. That's true. Bear with me, I'll be just a minute. Okay, I think we're good. 2800 class should come into view any second, and hopefully it will all be on the track. Is it? Yay! There we go. Minor hitch there, very, very minor. All sorted. Naomi Thatcher, yes, you can have a shout out. Nonton T family, first time watching Sam's Trains live. Well, that is awesome. A big welcome to you then. I hope you enjoy the stream. Diesel, I won't say the name again. Could you make Flying Scotsman and City of Truro racing each other? Now that would be cool. If anyone wants to request that, then absolutely. And Miguel, Angel Garrido. I don't understand Spanish, I'm going to guess. But when you send me comments on the videos, I do translate them so that I can read them. But obviously, I can't do that right now. But thank you for watching, and I hope you can at least understand me. That would be nice. Okay, Luke's Locomotives. Thank you very much, Luke. That's very, very kind. And then NWR JW Studios. For today's challenge, could you run the USA Dock Tank with some boxcars and some war wagons? Cheers, Jasper and Willow. Yes, I can. No problem. You're in the running for the mental hospital wagon. Lucky you. It's not. It's hard to say whether or not it's actually a desirable prize or not. I guess if I get no more military requests, then maybe not everybody's desperate to own a mental hospital wagon. I'm not sure. It is a very strange thing. I have to wonder. I mean, it seems so obscure that Oxford just wouldn't have made up some sort of wagon and put a mental hospital on the side of it. So I'm guessing it will have. Like existed, or something like it will have. I could be wrong though, you never know. MCA 0004 Pleasure Channel, thank you very, very much for your kind super chat. My request, a review of an O-Gauge brake van. This should cover it. Wow, thank you very much. Well, funny you should say that. Bear with me. Where am I going? I'm going the wrong way, apparently. Your wish, sir, is my command. I've already done one. I've filmed it at least, it hasn't gone out yet, but it will. So, O-Gauge brake van, thank you so much for that generous super chat. I don't know what that translates to in pounds, but yes, it's already filmed and it's coming before too long. Probably within the next month or so. So, yes, you haven't got long to wait. Oh, and also, I forgot to run the O-Gauge Terrier after all that, so before we get on with the unboxing, let's do that for William. Sorry about that, William. He's probably just been screaming at his screen for the last few minutes. But yeah, there we go. So this is the Dapol Terrier, and he specifically asked for the LSWR one. I haven't just lost my mind. Oh, I think there's a picture from the Wall of Fame that has come off and landed on the track. I only set this up 10 minutes ago and it wasn't there when I did that. But there we go, yeah, nice to have the O-Gauge Terrier running. I'm sorry that request is ever so slightly naff. But I did it for you, at least it ran during the stream, that's the main thing. And we've also got, let me catch up with some of these. Mayo Oscar, nice to see you, Mayo. Oh, hang on, before Mayo, we got one from Beaglington. Let's see if we can, probably gone now. Oh, they just zoomed past. For military train, how about a wartime? Ah, yes, P-class, lovely. With some gunpowder wagons, coal wagons, and a few egg vans. Throw rotten eggs at the enemy and brake van. You see, that's the way to win a war, isn't it? Right there. Thank you very much, Beaglington. Mayor Hosco, wartime. Oh, here we go. ROD and ROD 3000 class, pulling the ambulance coaches, railgun, and Rapido gunpowder vans with an LNER brake. Yes, of course. I don't think we've had the gunpowder vans, did we? Might not have had them for the last series, so this is definitely a good time to have military trains. Well, now I have to let Scotsman and Truro race. See which one gets to go 100 faster. Very cool. Yes, I will do that for you, Captain Crunch. Thank you. And Terence Priestley, can I see any O-Gauge loco pulling the Ellis Clark press flow? Yes, of course. I'll totally do that. And Luke's Locomotives. Hi, Sam. Could you please run the Helgen Class 128? Wow, that one does not get asked for very often. Pushing, not pulling, 5 egg vans with Toad on the front. Yes, no problem. All right. And with that, thank you very much, folks. I will go and just make sure I've cut this controller off because I can hear a buzzing. No, I think we're okay. And with that, let me show you what on earth is going on with this. Now, I should say I did not just go online and order an insane amount of train, because that would be bad. This is basically all of the stuff that I've ordered from Hattons over the last few months, and they've got this trunk service which lets you sort of gather multiple items and send them all in one go and save postage. So I've saved about, I don't know, maybe £50 of postage. It's very loud, isn't it? The super chat warning thing. warning. No, not warning. Super chat announcement. Yes, I've turned that down. So there's a load of stuff in here, and the thing is, some of this was ordered ages ago, so I don't really remember some of the stuff. So yes, this ought to be quite interesting. So let's take a look. And also, some of it is in unmarked boxes. So I have no idea what some of it was. So let's pull out one of these to start with. It's just a random box. In fact, I'm going to put this box on the ground and pull stuff out of it because it's a bit too big for this. Right. Doesn't get any more mysterious than that, does it? No, and the end of the box does not reveal too much. It says Bev Bell Corp on it. Core, I guess. I don't know. Let's find out. Oh, I do remember this. This was really interesting, actually, because there's a bit of a story to go with it. So, this came from one of the Hatton's auctions, I believe. And it's got a broken coupling. Oh no, it hasn't. I fixed it. So, who made this? I don't know. Let me show it to you up close. And then I'll tell you what happened with it. So, dairy products, American refrigerator. That's very patriotic, isn't it? What a shame it ended up in England. And the brand is Lifelike. No, I've never owned anything from Lifelike. So, anyway, the story with this is, this was on the Hatton's auctions. It was listed as an O-gauge wagon. And I was looking at the listing, I thought, doesn't look like an O-gauge wagon, but it doesn't really matter. If it's not O-gauge, that's probably even better, because then I can use it on my 00 layout or whatever. And the price went up to £1.50, I think it was. £1.50. No postage, of course, because I got it free, because I bundled them all together. So this literally cost me £1.50 delivered to my door, which is crazy. Clearly, it is not O-gauge, it was mislisted, and I guess that's why it went so cheap, because obviously people looking for an O-gauge rolling stock like this would have thought, I don't think that's O-gauge, I'm not going to buy that. And people who are looking for HO wagons obviously wouldn't have found it because it was listed under HO. So, normally I'd be cross, it was mislisted, but I paid £1.50 for it. It's still robbery, really, isn't it? So, yeah, I'm not bothered. It's probably best that this is HO and not O-scale. So that is probably bargain of the lifetime right there. So that's cool. I guess I'll try and put these back in the box in a second. But the next one is a larger box, and I think I know what's inside here because I've been buying some new locos for salvage or scrap. So I won't go into too much detail on this, but I'll just show you what loco it is. I think I remember. It's quite an easy one to recognise, but it is all wrapped up, so bear with me. So this is a tender driven, oh, it's not Flying Scotsman, 4476. And on this side only, it's got the Royal Lancer nameplate on it. So there you go. I won't go too close on that because I don't want to spoil the salvage or scrap episode if it finally comes. But there we go, and I don't remember the price of this, but it wasn't much. I think it was 20 to 30, something like that. Again, this was quite some time ago that I bought this, back in probably March, April time, something like that. It's quite a while. So put that away, and hopefully that will make an interesting episode, salvage or scrap. Alright, next then, let's do one of the locos I bought. This is just one that I bought to review. Now, I do know the price of this because I wrote it down. So, some people did spot this through the thumbnail. It is a Class 87 by Hornby. Relatively modern loco this, and I got this for £99. It doesn't seem too bad. It seems pretty detailed. There you go. You're seeing it and I haven't seen it yet. How about that? But yeah, not going to go into too much detail with that either because I'm going to review it at some point. But that was a good bargain, that was. All right, another mystery box. Are you ready? What does this say? All right, in this box is Atlas, according to the end of it. The entirety of Atlas in a small box. Let's have a look. Now, I hope it wasn't this one that I thought was the O-gauge wagon. I don't think it was this one. Could have been this one then. Could have been this one that I thought was the O-gauge one. Probably not though. No, I don't think. I think it was the other one. So this is quite obviously a much higher spec wagon, actually. Core. It's lovely. It's really nice. Let's have a look at this. So this, Bright Morning Butter, it says. Interesting. North American Dispatch. Pantia Creamery. It's got all this lovely underframe, proper metal wheels on it, nice couplings as well, sort of knuckle couplers. Yeah, that is really great, and it won't have been expensive either. I don't remember exactly what I paid for this, but I wouldn't have bought it if it was a lot, let's put it that way. So I think that would have been another Hatton's auction, and that is going straight in my drawer of American rolling stock. It's really nice, that is. I'll put it there. Hopefully I won't stand on it. Now this is some rubbish, basically. Look. Now this I think this is what I bought when Hatton's first launched their auction service, and I wanted to give it a try. So this is just a Hornby year 2000 roadshow wagon. I paid far too much for it, given what it is. I paid $6.50 for it, I believe. But I was just testing the auction, and fortunately I didn't have to pay postage, so that's fair enough. I suppose, I don't know, maybe if it's limited edition and such, maybe it's quite a nice thing to own, but it's not got much about it, has it? It's got the big fat couplings, plastic wheels. Yeah, it's alright, it's probably a nice bit of Hornby history, but let's just say under normal circumstances, I don't think I would have bought this. But yeah, oh well, I bought it, so I've got it. Right, another Loco box. Here you go. What's in here? I cannot remember. It's going to be another salvage or scrap Loco, but I don't remember which. Nope, still don't remember buying this. This must have been ages ago. Ah, yes. Okay, so I think it's a Hall class, quite clearly, but it's number 4983 and its nameplates have been completely removed. Ryan Tune, oh, thank you very much for becoming a member. Or rather, you've been a member for 14 months. Brilliant live stream, absolutely brilliant. Oh, well, thank you, Ryan. That's very kind of you. Anyway, look at the state of this. Look at the rust on it. The lining seems to be departing from the cylinders. I mean, you can't get better, can you, for salvage or scrap than that? So, again, stay tuned to the channel, and it won't be this season of salvage or scrap, of course. But if there is a third, then this Loco will probably feature in it. So there you go. Spoilt that surprise for you. But no, you'll all forget by then, I'm sure. Okay. Buses. And then dead air. You just shouted buses and then shut up. Well, there's a good reason for that. Hang on. I really... It's just one of those things that seemed like a good idea at the time. But turns out I have no idea at all what I'm going to do with these buses. 5 buses. Now, the reason it seemed like a good idea was that they were £3 to £3.50 each, which is like a massive discount. So I bought these were just a sale at Hatton's or whatever. I really don't know what to do with them though. If you've got an idea, please comment it. Don't put it in the chat because I might miss it, but comment it and I'll try and think of it. I'll try and think of something interesting to do with them. I don't just want to review them. I feel like that would be dull. The only thing I can think of is choose one of them and maybe try to motorise it and put it on a 00 gauge track. That's the best I can come up with. So if you've got something better than that, let me know. The Zelda Fan 57, hey from Australia. Or is it Austria? No, Australia. Hope you're well, excited to see the live streams back. Glad I could catch this one. Well, that's awesome. And thank you very much for your support. Right, so these are made by Atlas, are they? Shall we have a look at one of them? I guess we should have a look at just one of them, right? I'm going to leave these wrapped because they're all in cellophane, but one of them is not in cellophane. So I'm really interested to see what sort of a vehicle you get for £3. Some of them were £3, some of them were £3.50. This is JB03, if that means something to anybody. I'm not really that bothered about preserving the packaging, so let's just tear through the tape. If this becomes a very expensive, rare model in the future, then too bad, I just ruined it. But let's take a look. Ah, ooh. That is lovely, actually. Yeah. Let's have a look. It's noticeably not up to the standard of those Oxford cars and buses and whatever that I looked at. but it is clearly very heavy. It does seem to have quite a nice bit of interior, including the driver's area right there. Yeah, to be honest, for £3 that is absolutely fine. Whether or not this could be sort of disassembled so that I could motorise it, I don't know. But maybe that's something for a future video. But yeah, a load of buses. Honestly, I couldn't tell you why I've done this. I'm a bit confused myself really, but that's what happens when you see a load of stuff reduced like that. You just can't help it sometimes. Anyway, now you might have noticed during the last bargain unboxing I bought and showed a load of the big Humvee hoppers. Well, I've got more of them. So these are, what are these? These are the 20-ton coke hoppers. These were reduced to sort of better than half price, I think. And I bought loads of them during the sale, and then I thought, oh, actually, I quite like the livery on these. So I bought some more and put them in my trunk, and only now have I got them. So I do need to do a mega, it will be a mega now, review of these 20-ton hoppers. So these are Appleby Iron Company. I think they're all the same. Maybe they've different running numbers. That one's 1162, 1162. And 938. So yeah, two of them are the same. Why did I do that, I wonder? That seems strange. Don't know. Well, it's a way to make up a rake, isn't it? And finally, the last thing, I think it's the last thing, is definitely the best bargain of the lot. Are you ready? So, people are always telling me I need to get some more American rolling stock. Well, how about this? This is a big Athearn pack. And I don't actually know exactly what they are. Does it actually say? I mean, they're coal hoppers of some sort. 34 foot to 2 inches, I don't know. Bay hopper. All right, so question for the chat. How much do you think I paid for these? Bear in mind, there's 6 of them. 6 of them in here. They're made by Atlas, or Athearn. And they seem to have metal wheels on them. I'm not going to get them out right now because I'll save this for a review, I think. But here's a look. They seem to be quality, that's for sure. It's a very heavy box. They've got coal inside them already, or coal loads rather. How much? How much would you pay for such a thing? I think the result, the actual price, might surprise you. But yeah, this was a Hatton's auction. Are you ready? Have we got any guesses? 45 quid, 50 quid, $21. If only. No, it wasn't that much of a bargain. Right. So the price was £43. Now you could easily spend a tenner on each of these, couldn't you? I got them 43 for 6. So I think that's pretty darn good. I was not, I think I put 50 quid on. Did not expect to get them for 50 because I thought, you know, this stuff is going to go for a lot. But no, got it for 43 quid. And the best part is, obviously, because I waited until I had a trunk full and get free postage, I didn't have to pay postage on them. So I am thoroughly chuffed with that. I'm going to pop it all back in the box because I don't want to stand on it and destroy any of it. What was that? NG5, I'm happy to be a member. I got a prototype pipe train. Ooh, look at you. Someone's got some pennies to spend. Of a Union Pacific tank engine from Martin Mark Martison. Wow, I did not know they'd started to create American models. Well, that's very exciting. I'm a bit hurt that I wasn't involved in the product launch because they do quite like using my channel for that sort of thing. But no, I'll have to see if I can trick Martin into sending me one. Perhaps if I tell him. I don't know, perhaps if I tell him I'll buy shares in his company or something, then he might feel he might want to support me. I don't know. He's a strange bloke, is Martin. Very like me in some ways, but in other ways, just a complete mystery. Anyway, I've got some requests from my engineers to show you now, so here they come. Hope you like them. So the first request comes from Sparky129, who made a very good request actually. They wanted to see the repaired B12 and some Pullman coaches, but very nice to see the repaired B12 back up and running, and I guess this proves that everything is still well with the loco, so it's a nice little update on there. So thank you very much, engineer Sparky. Then NG5 wanted to see a very specific request, Bachmann Edward with one box van behind him, and then 3 coaches with 2 axles, so that means the 4-wheel coaches, I guess. And not that I know what this means, but apparently this is depicting something from Edward's exploit, so if you recognise it, pop that in the chat. And then on the inside line, Kelly Ashford Trains wanted to see Miles. Now, Miles obviously has been put into the museum. Kelly wasn't too happy about this, and she's used her request to get him out to stretch his legs, which is absolutely fine. So Miles, thanks you very much, Kelly. He's most grateful, and I'm very grateful to you for being an engineer, and thank you for that request, with the McVitie's vans and a guard's van at the back. Moving on then to the next round, we have Mega Train Lover, who wanted to see a Class 40. They're said in green, but I don't have a green one. I think I only have blue ones. But with Pullmans, which of course I do have, so I can do that, no problem. Thank you very much, Mega Train Lover. Then Colin Wykes wanted to see the D11 Mons locomotive, which is just a fantastic choice. Always so pleased to see this one, with some 4- and 6-wheel coaches, so no problem. Yeah, easy done. And then finally, George Botterini wanted to see another gorgeous, gorgeous engine, the Caledonian 828, I guess that means 812, with appropriate coaches. And I guess the most appropriate ones I have are the Caledonian ones from Triang. But I'm hoping to get some better looking coaches for this pretty soon. So stay tuned for the channel on those. But Mega Train Lover, Colin Wykes, George Botterini, and also Sparky129 NG5 and Kelly Ashford Trains, thank you very much to you good folks. Okay, we are back. Let's have another look at the chat. I don't know why it started doing that. It seems to resume from the last point and then it sort of skips through and then it stops when it gets to the present moment. Anyway, I love the D11, says NWR J&W Studios. So do I. Absolutely lovely loco. I'm out of breath again. It's because I've had like 2 minutes to set up the next round of requests. And it was very tiring, so apologies for that. I haven't just been and run a marathon, although it certainly feels like it. Anyway, Robin Sleewer, hello, hope you're okay. Polar Pendleton, nice to see you. I sent you a request for the challenge earlier, don't know if you saw it, don't worry, I will go through the list during the break and refamiliarise myself with the ones I might have missed. But thank you very much for that anyway. Firefield Junction, will you consider reviewing a premium Hornby HST? Maybe, yes. That is a gap in my review series, isn't it? I sure as hell won't be getting the Platinum Jubilee one though, because that has been and gone as far as I'm concerned. Would you release the B12 Motorbound files? Yes, I do need to. Thank you, ZeldaFan57. Keep reminding me. Send me emails until I do it. Anyway. And yes, Valleys 56XX, yes, you're right. I did realise that afterwards when I looked it up. Michael Ginty Productions, hello to you. Blockhead, will you review the new Hornby Class 55 and Class 40? I doubt it, because I don't believe they are actually new locos, are they? Surely they're just new versions of the old railroad ones. Unless they have announced a new 40 and a 55, but they haven't to my knowledge. If that's wrong, I will find out in about 10 seconds time when everybody tells me so in the chat. But let's now do some more requests, because Robert Osborne wanted to see all of my Class 66s. Well, that would be a bit dangerous. So I've gone with my 2 Bachmann ones with some goods wagons and a Queen Mary. Oh, in all my hurry, I've gone and forgotten the Queen Mary. But he also wanted a load of Great Western brake vans as well. So with the Queen Mary, that's going to make, how many is this? It's going to be like 4 brake vans. So yes, if anything goes wrong and the 66s run away, the train should be able to stop pretty sharply. Right, let's get that in there. So yep, the Queen Mary has now been added to the train. I know you can't see it, but you will in a second. And then on the middle line, we've got a request from Jigoku, hopefully I said that right, Samurai, who wanted to see the Camelback and a Wrecker crane train, I don't know. But very cleverly, he said, you know, if you can't couple the cranes for whatever reason, then 5 freight cars. Well, you're absolutely right, of course, and well done for thinking of that, because yeah, my cranes, all of them have different couplings, and the Camelback has knuckle couplers, so it's had to be the five freight cars, but hopefully that's okay. And then Mark 7188 wanted to see the 4575 from yesterday's review, of course, with some box vans and a guards van, so that's no problem at all. Let's give these a go then. Hopefully the double header will be okay again. Let's try that, nice and steady there, freight speed. The Camelback, always a favourite, that one. I don't know. Come back, Camelback, come back. I suspect that blacksmith van car thing, whatever it is, I think that might not be on the track right. And I know better than on a live stream to send it off around the track without double checking. Oh dear. And while I was checking that, the 66s have had an accident as well. Well, not the 66s, whatever rolling stock was coupled up to them. Let's have a look. Ah yes, it's going to be some sort of brake van catastrophe, isn't it? Let's have a look at these first. William Babcock, thank you very much. He's up to his old tricks again, folks. He wants the Class 17 and the Dapol Class 73 with egg vans and mega boxes on the outside line. Well, that's not going to end well, but thank you very much, William. And no, I haven't missed your request, Kelly. It was, in fact, done already, I believe. Yes, it was. Sorry, Kelly, but you can skip back and watch it if you'd like. Now, I need to figure out how I'm going to get, in fact, I think what I might do is change the camera angle so that you can see it, and I might try and move the Class 66 train into a more convenient spot so that I can get these brake vans sorted. Hopefully they don't come off the track completely until I can do that. Seems to be okay. Right, I reckon I can reach them there. Okay. Who'd have thought that? Oh, I suppose it's because I've got one of the big tension lock couplings coupling up to one of the small ones. They don't always like that, do they? I don't know. Right. We'll try and get one lap out of them. I think that has to be a reasonable minimum for me. So, please keep your eyes peeled, folks. Let's see if we can do better. Here we go. Class 66 ahoy, here we go. Let's get it over with, shall we? Alright. Everything okay? Can't actually see now because they've gone behind the case. The bookcase, that is. Alright. I don't know what went on there really. I think they were coupled right, unless maybe I didn't, in my haste, maybe I didn't couple them right. I don't know. We could try for a second lap, I suppose. Should we? No, we shouldn't. I don't want to spend all stream fixing brake vans. Alright, now let's have another look at the American train. Yeah, I do love that Camelback. You can definitely see why people like it. It's a lovely thing. See, it's always the cheap models that you think are going to be no good that turn out to be your favourites. I guess it's because they subvert expectations like that. Don't know. Anyway, here it comes. Let's have another look at it. It is something totally bizarre and unique, isn't it? That Camelback. Yeah. It's slow, very, very slowly becoming a bit of a fan favourite in the requests. So that's pretty cool. I don't mind that at all. Some people have said they think it's hideous and ugly and they wish never to see it again. But myself, I'm pretty glad that obviously some people disagree with that. It's nice to see it. Right, come on then, Small Prairie. Alright, there we go. Very nice. So thank you folks, thank you for those awesome requests. And of course I've still got lots more requests still to come, so stay tuned for those. Obviously, I have got quite a lot to do today, so if I don't get yours done today, then don't worry, it will be done on the next live stream, whenever that will be, so no worries. Anyway, I'm going to set up some more of them now, so I'm going to go for a 5-minute break. Don't go anywhere, I'll see you in just a second. Okay folks, welcome back to Sam's Trains Live. Everything is ready. And if you've only just joined, an extra special welcome to you. Don't forget, for a chance to get hold of this Knapsbury Mental Hospital wagon, I'm asking for the best military themed request. So keep those coming, and you could be lucky enough to own this. And yes, it does actually say that on the side of the wagon. Knapsbury Mental Hospital Management Committee. So perhaps it's for management to ride along in. I don't know. I don't really want to know either. And let's do some chats and shout outs and such, and then I've got some pictures and stuff to show from you folks. David Matterx, sorry to hear that, David. I hope you can sort that. He says his super chats aren't going through. I don't know what to suggest with that. Sorry about that. Any American stuff yet? Says Ricky M. Yes, you just missed it, actually. I've unboxed a few bits and bobs, and I've just done some American themed requests as well. So yes, a little bit. Happy Dad Day, says Matt Tommen. That's a new way of putting it, but yeah, happy Dad Day to everybody else. Tharkes J, finally, yeah, sorry about that. I was going as quick as I could. I apologise. NWR Jane W Studios, there was another shout out for you. Matt Jazz 12, hello. Don't need it. Finished painting my wagons Moonlight Blue. Yes, I think you sent me a picture of those, didn't you, Kelly? Yes, pretty sure I saw that, and they look good as well. And Tristan Clack is wishing me happy birthday. Well, thank you. You're several months too late, but thank you anyway. Okay, I'm back. Yes, I'm back. And no, I haven't looked at any Marklin Matt Jazz 12. Do they make any two-rail DC stuff? I'm not sure if they do. If they do, then sure. Yeah, I'd be glad to. Anyway, let's have a look at some of your guys' artwork. The first one is awesome. Look at this one. So this one comes from Freddie, and he sent me a little note. It says, "Hi Sam, I hope you like this picture I drew for you from Freddie." And there's several things to say about this. First of all, the level of detail in this artwork is pretty darn awesome. You probably can't tell, but he's used like a glittery pen or whatever it is to do the numbers, so you get that sort of shiny effect that you do on the real loco. So that's absolutely awesome. Great looking loco too, but also check out this guy's handwriting. I think this guy is in year 1, is Freddie, and look at that handwriting. That is so much better than mine was when I was in year 1, and in fact it's so much better than my handwriting is now. So there we go. Thank you so much, Freddie. Nice work. And of course that is definitely going up on my wall of fame, or wall of train it is now, on the other side of the room. And then I've got some that other people have sent me. Here's one from Zach L, who sent in this picture of his, funnily enough, we've got LNER Pacifics here as well from Zach L. So thank you very much, Zach, appreciate that. There we have William S, who sent in these. This is something quite special. Recognise the coronation, of course, but the loco in the foreground there, I don't recognise. It's had a bit of an accident with its front bogie, but besides that, what an imposing machine that is. So thank you, William, appreciate the photo. And then this is amazing bit of photography from Lionel W here. In fact, Lionel sent several photos in, and they're all as good as this, but I picked just one of them to show, so that is absolutely awesome. P2 in a beautiful, beautiful well, location, I guess, with a little tunnel as well, which just looks absolutely lovely. So yeah, amazing. I'd love to see more of your layout, Lionel. That's so cool. And Sharky McSharknose, please run Elizabeth with Pullmans and Bullman, banked by an LMS crab. Also, would you consider reviewing a Hornby 08/09? Yes, I would love to do that. Apparently its running and details are very impressive. That's the case with the 09 apparently. Yes, I've heard they are very good. So yes, maybe that is something I will try. Anyway, let's have a look at the next round of requests, because the first one comes from William Soutar, 1638. And I have to say I approve very heartily of this request, because it's Lord Westwood, and I can't remember the last time Lord Westwood has ever been requested, if ever. So we've got Lord Westwood with some coaches, and I'm going to be honest, it's been so long since Lord Westwood has had a run, I don't even remember if he still runs. So that's going to be a moment of trepidation in a second. Then we have Williamtown, who wanted to see the Great Western Castle with Great Western coaches. Well, there's an issue there, because the only other castle I have, besides this one, which is a BR castle, is DCC sound fitted. And unfortunately, I don't have a DCC apparatus anymore. Something happened to my Select, and I'll show you that in just a second. And I've also totally fed up with Hornby's Railmaster system, and so I've gotten rid of that as well. I do have a new DCC controller on order, but it's not in stock at the moment. So at the moment I am without a DCC controller, so I can't run anything DCC. Let me show you my Hornby Select. I just don't know what happened to it. Here it comes. As you can see, something's happened to the screen and the stop button's all sort of broken in. And I'll tell you what happened. I was just running my trains, as you do, with the Hornby Select. And as usual, nothing was responding and just generally not working properly. And then everything went blank. I have no memory of the occasion. And when I came conscious again, this had happened. The stop button had been busted, the screen was broken, and it seems as though there are hammer prints on the back of it, and it doesn't work anymore. And frankly, it should have been done long ago, whatever it was that happened that I have no recollection of. But anyway, to cut a long story short, I don't have a Select anymore. And frankly, I only kept it up here so that I could show you what happened to it. But yes, it's been a long time coming. Don't ever buy one. Sparky129 then wanted to see a fast engine with some ocean wagons and an LMS brake van. No problem at all. All right. I want to see what people have had to say in the chat about, oh dear, Lord Westwood. Oh, there we go. About the DCC Select. There we go. Just needs a bit of a wake up. There we go. So a few Great Western locos this time, and in fact even the Miles, no not Miles, the Ugly Tank Engine, as is his name on the inside line. That's a Great Western, isn't it? I think that was a Holden. Let's see what folks have got to say. How unfortunate, says Dylan. I know, right? So unfortunate. I was so disappointed when it wouldn't work anymore. In fact, it was almost like there was no change at all. That screen certainly is cooked, Zach. It went down the ladder. Unfortunately, it hasn't gone down the ladder yet, Robin, but it will in due course. And it will go down with quite a burst of violence, I can tell you. NC Power Cab Digitrax. I have actually chosen my new DCC controller. Funnily enough, it is not produced by Hornby. That's all I will reveal at the moment. Lost it with the Hornby Select. You could say that, John. It's a vendetta that I've been looking to wage for many, many years, and finally I did it. And you know what? I feel so much better. Malton train station. Malton is in North Yorkshire. That sounds great, Alex. Do be sure to keep me posted on the updates. Sam slam dunked the controller. The controller lost. Yes, as always, NG5. It had been asking for it for years and years, and I gave it many a verbal warning which it failed to heed. So now it's gone out on the internet as a warning for any other future controller of mine which decides it's going to do its own thing rather than follow clear instructions. So yeah, I feel like I've sent a pretty strong message out with my Hornby Select. I haven't done anything nasty to my Railmaster, whatever it's called. It's got a stupid name, hasn't it? E-Link, that was it. Nothing terrible's happened to that yet, because I'm not sure exactly what its fate will be. But again, that's another annoying mess, because you've got to deregister it, or the software that is, you've got to deregister it from whatever PC it's currently registered to before you can use it on another machine. And that's a problem when you've gotten rid of the PC that it used to work on. But it's, you know, it's a load of glitchy rubbish, to be honest with you. It's never worked properly either, so it's not much of a loss. I'll be honest. Anyway, enough of my bitter ramblings. Let's stop some of these and get some of these off the track, and I got to figure out what's next. Stop, Lord Westwood, stop. You'll notice, by the way, that Lord Westwood's got the Chuff Chuff tender. Yeah, which is awesome. Lovely bit of trying technology. So I'm going to do this live with you. So William Souttar's is the next one, and that was a bit of a military request. That was for the USA dock tank with a few bits and bobs. Just a military train, he said. Yeah, so I've got that ready. I'll put that on in a second. But let's whip some of these coaches off. I just love the Select rotting in the background there. Yeah, that is going after today. In fact, when I go down tonight, I'm taking it with me and I'm going home via the dustbins. Yes. And that, incidentally, will be the Select's new home. Yeah, it's just, you would have seen it if you'd seen my latest King Class review. It just does nothing. It will work for a second or two, and then it will stop responding. And the emergency stop button would work. That's the only thing that would work. But yeah, if a loco was in motion at the time, it would stay in motion no matter what you did. If a loco was at rest, it wouldn't start. You'd have to unplug it and start it up again. It's just not what you want. There's nothing that complicated about a DCC controller. And yeah, I got no use for it. If it's not going to work right, and it doesn't, then it can go. So let's get William Soutar's request sorted out. So I've tried to go with, let's say, a military train that doesn't involve the railgun, because that's another thing that, if I'm honest with you, it's kind of gotten on my nerves a bit recently, because as awesome as it is, and I do love it to bits, it doesn't respect the loading gauge very well. It's got big parts that stick out, and they've basically over the years destroyed some of the trees on my layout. Some of them are leaning quite horribly now, and if you put it on a certain line, it crashes into one of my rolling stock cabinets. It's just all a bit of a faff. So I've gone with a military train that features a personnel carrying coach, some fuel in a tanker, some gunpowder of course, and a tank on a war well. So it's kind of an all-in-one military train. Then, what do we need? We need on the middle line, oh, this one's easy, Mega Train Lover, a Hornby Terrier in the LBSC improved engine green with some four-wheeled coaches. So that's no problem. Let me go and grab the four-wheelers. Let's have them all go the same direction this time, just to annoy the people who like realistic railway running. Right. Tell you what, these four-wheeled coaches have done some miles in their time, haven't they? Crikey. I bet these have been in every live stream, haven't they? A free cookie to anybody who can find a live stream that has not featured these coaches since I got them. That's not true, by the way. I won't really send you a cookie. Or will I? Find the live stream and maybe I will. William Babcock, sounds like you need an NCE power cab. It does sound like that, yes. I think it's a Gauge Master one that I've chosen. Because it's a wireless controller, which for filming purposes sounds absolutely fantastic. Right, and then Captain Crunch wanted to see the Midland 1P with any coaches, so I'll get some LMS coaches. Tricky thing is going to, ooh, don't fall. This is what's got to happen for this bit. Are you ready? Got to stand up here to find my tank engines, and it doesn't look like I'm keeping the 1P up here. False alarm, it must be over there. Never mind. Is it over here? This is, I would say, 60% of the time I spend up here filming. It's just, is it over here? Is it over there? Is it over here? Yes. Not very organised, even though I actually do have a special place for everything. The trouble is, I just don't remember where any of it is. It's weird because some of it I never forget the space of, and it's not just the sort of famous engines either, like Mallard, Scotsman. No, if you want a crab, I know exactly where that is. Some of the stuff, I don't know, just always seem to forget. Anyway, we're almost there. Let's get this on. So I'm a bit boring, aren't I, to be honest. I've gone with just the standard LMS coaches, but they do match. And we've gone with 3 of these. I think 3 is a nice number with this size loco. Right, are we ready? All in the same direction. Here we go. Up tank, Terrier. Oh, blimey, Terrier's a bit quick. And the 1P, which is also very quick, because it's got a cordless motor. All right. So that was William Soutar, Mega Train Lover, and Captain Crunch. Thank you very much. Good people. Ah, they've split up already, haven't they? Look at that. They don't want anything to do with one another. Oh, well, fair enough. Can't do much about that. There we go. It's nice though, at least we can take them all in one at a time. Wow, who sent $50? That's insane. I should skip back. Did I see that? Oh, this was Mindless Shark. Oh, well, Mindless Shark, I'm sorry I missed you. Thank you ever so much. He says, I hope you're doing well. Well, thank you very much. I am doing well, thank you. Yes, can't complain. So, I've got a job to do now. I need to choose the best military request. And I'm going to be honest with you, I've been having a look during the break, and there wasn't that many to choose from. So I'm going to have one last look now, just to confirm what I think. But I do have one in mind, if I let me find it. I think what I'm going to pick, I think I'm going to pick Beaglington-on-Sea. So their request was for a military train, how about a wartime grade P class, because I just love that logo, with some gunpowder wagons, yeah, that's a classic, coal wagons and a few egg vans to throw rotten eggs at the enemy. I mean, to be honest, for a mental hospital wagon, that seems almost perfect, doesn't it? It just seems in some way topical. So yeah, well done Beaglington, I'm pretty sure I am choosing you. I will have one last flick through. Just to make sure there's nothing better, but I think that's pretty much my mind made up. So let's go through while the trains run, and sorry, I just caught sight of the select there in the top right. Not a sight that I ever want to see in this room again, and you won't after today, so make the most of it. So yeah, let's go through and thank everybody. I do appreciate it, folks. Thank you ever so much for your support. So to Colin Wykes, who sent in a super chat before the stream started, thank you to you. William Sutar 1638, William Town, Sparky129, several from you, thank you ever so much. Mega Train Lover, William Town, Captain Crunch, Polar Pendleton, Luke's Locomotives, NWR, Jasper and Willow Studios, Mr. Pleasure Channel, Beaglington-on-Sea, yep, well done to you for the awesome military request. Mayo Hosco, Captain Crunch, Terence Priestley, Luke's Locomotives, Mark7188, Vlad Capetti, the Zelda Fan 57, Mindless Shark, Firefield Junction, the Zelda Fan 57, Mindless Shark again, NG5, I didn't read this one, did I? Bankman Thomas with a couple of freight cars and a caboose, 2 plank wagons, a tanker and a flatware and a box van. Oh, a flatware, eh? I'll have to find out what that means where I am. But yeah, I can do that, thank you NG5. William Babcock, Sharky McSharknose, Taste Crafty, I guess. Today's my dad's birthday and he would like to see the Class 66 and the 9F doubleheader with a long freight train. Well, happy birthday to your dad. Unfortunately, I've done all the requests that I have time to do today, but I will do that one on next episode. But there is always time, there is always time for the birthday song.
Happy train birthday to you. Happy train birthday to you. Happy train birthday, happy train birthday. Happy train birthday to you.
So there you go, a massive happy birthday to Tasto Crafty's dad, whose birthday was on Father's Day. Unless you're in the States or something. Yeah, it was a US, USD. So I think Father's Day is on a different day in the States. So bad luck. But if you're in the UK, it would be Father's Day today, which would be very fitting. But anyway, thank you very much, folks, for joining me for another stream. The next live stream in this series, I'm thinking, will be on the 17th of July. But if that changes, I will let you know. And next week, I've got a Helgen Diesel review coming up. I'll do an action that, let's say, sums up my feelings towards that review. And here it comes now. Are you ready? Okay. And then the next review is going to be a Hornby Diesel, which was much better. So you've got those to look forward to. For now, though, thank you. That was bizarre, wasn't it? I apologise. Thank you for watching, and I will see you very soon. All right, cheers, folks. Take care.
Hey
Hey folks, thank you all very, very much for tuning in for another episode of Sam's Trains Live. I really hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back with another episode very, very soon, but in the meantime, please enjoy the videos that I'll be posting on my channel till then, and I will see you all very soon. Thanks again for your support, folks, and take care of yourselves.